What's going on, people? Welcome back to the Martin Show. Right. And this is the second video of which unfortunately was deleted, as you've seen by the previous video on F1. This one never got uploaded due to a connection issue. So yeah. And we are talking about the legendary film that is Wicked for Good, which is part 2. And let me tell you, to be honest, this probably is going to be one of the favourites to be for Best Picture and Best Film. Because we've seen Wicked Part 1. We've seen how good it was at the Oscars. The only reason why, in honesty, it did not do as probably worse as it did is because there were a few other films here and there. But that's another story for that. But this is the Part 2 of the Wicked saga. Saga? Yeah, we'll say that. We'll say that for definite. But yeah, and let me tell you, Jomel Cho, give yourself a big pat on the back, literally. This film, we have Wicked 1 here, right up here. Wicked Part 2 is on that level now as well, literally. Both of them were fantastically done in so many ways possible. But let me put a little bit here and now. The music of Wicked Part 1, I think, is absolutely incredible. For Wicked for Good, I think the music from number 1 is better. But with the action, the drama, and the acting, I think Wicked for Good's got that. So both films have got their pros and cons here and there. But in honesty, the entire thing with Part 1 and Part 2 of Wicked, it's absolutely fantastic, and I give it an absolute pat on the back for that. But yeah, the CGI was incredible. The music was insane. The set design, oh my god, the sets. I thought they could not do better than Wicked Part 1. But they smashed it. Literally, it's insane. It's mental. It's really good to see that. That they can really top it, and they have. And I love it. Right, and now we go on to the cast. And I think we have to start with 2 people. And that is Symphony Evo and Ariana Grande, who play Elphaba and Galinda. Now, this is one of the things going to happen here with this. With Symphony Evo, she's going to have the main actress category in that. But with Ariana, she's going to be in the Best Supporting Actress. I think, in honesty, there should be 2 people for the Best Supporting Actress, 2 for the Best Supporting Actor. But the one thing with the Oscars here and there, they don't really pick 2 people from the same film. It's just never really happened here and there. It's happened a few times, I've heard. But it's wait and see, to be honest. I would like to see it, but I don't think they would. But with Symphony Evo as Elphaba and Ariana Grande as Galinda, everyone's saying, oh, Ariana Grande is just a singer, she doesn't know how to act and all that. If you have seen Wicked 1 and 2, this has shut you up completely. She absolutely smashed it. Ariana Grande is an actress and singer, and that's all I'm saying on that one, because, of course, I'm a big fan of her and all that, literally. This might be a little bit biased, but I have seen her in films like Swindle, for example, Scream Queens, literally, and in those films, she was insane in those. Cool, she's a singer and she sings fantastically well and her voice is incredible, and she plays Galinda even better than anyone else I can think of, because her acting style benefits that. She benefits as a Galinda, and that's what she does. With Symphony Evo, she benefits of being like an Elphaba because she has dealt with these kind of problems, and I don't think being like a witch and all that, to be honest. But with Symphony Evo as Elphaba, she was fantastic in that as well. And it's good to see what has happened at the end of The Wizard of Oz, which was combined a little bit with Wicked for Good. And it's good to see where Symphony Evo's character has gone now, and where Ariana Grande's character Glinda has gone, which I love what the director has done for this film, which is good. Then we go on to two legends of our industry. And I say this in very typical terms, and I still stand by this point. Pardon me. We're talking about Jeff Goldblum and Michelle Yeoh. Award-winning actress Michelle Yeoh, who played Madame Marble. In honesty, she played a character who was technically a villain here with the Wizard, who, in honesty, to me, the Wizard wasn't a villain. He was literally making people say, oh, look, I'm a good guy. But in layman's terms, he wasn't. But with Madame Marble, she was controlling everything. All Elphaba wanted to do was to tell everyone the truth about the Wizard. But Madame Marble was trying to make her out as she was the bad guy. But in honesty, she wasn't the bad guy. Elphaba wasn't. But Madame Marble was trying to make everyone feel like she was the bad one. But the way that Michelle Yeoh played Madame Marble was absolutely fantastic in the first one. And yet again, she smashed out the park. And you know what I said about two people from each category getting a Best Supporting Actor and Actress? You got Ariana Grande there, and then you got Michelle Yeoh. It's depending if the Oscars agree with that or not, and that's my honest opinion. It's down to them. With Jeff Goldblum, it's same thing, but we're going to go with him with another person as well. We're going to talk about in just a few minutes' time. But Jeff Goldblum, he wasn't much in the first Wicked because it was about where Elphaba and Glinda were at the school. But once we saw Jeff Goldblum as the Wizard in the first one, I said to myself, he's going to be a very good one because we're going to see a lot more of him in Wicked Part 2 and Wicked for Good. And in honesty, we really saw what kind of acting he can do apart from doing like all the action scenes like he done in like Jurassic Park and all that and Jurassic World. But with this though, he smashed it. And there's nothing I can think of, to be honest, of what Jeff Goldblum can't do in his lifetime. He has played many characters in his lifetime, and he's still going to this day, and I applaud him and Michelle Yeoh for keep going for doing it, to be honest. And yeah. And we're talking about the second person who's getting a second supporting actor cast. And honestly, this person I'm talking to you right now is going to be Jonathan Bailey, who played Prince Fiero. I've watched Bridgerton. I love Bridgerton. People have got skepticals on that. I understand people have got skepticals, and that's fair enough. But Jonathan Bailey, we see another side to his character in this film. And let me tell you here and now, he was absolutely fantastic in this, and I applaud him for that. There's so many things why people think, oh look, he's not going to do well in this. He's not really great. We didn't see much from him in a lot of films and all that. But let me tell you here and now, this has shut you up completely. I think Jonathan Bailey can go far in so many ways possible. But when you see the chemistry between him and Elphaba, it's insanely good. Even with Glinda and Elphaba's chemistry, him with Symphony Evo, the director has actually made it even better with other characters. And you got to see that in other films. Like, their chemistry together has to be rock solid, and it was. But honestly, with the Oscar thing, I hope to see Jonathan Bailey and Jeff Goldblum getting Best Supporting Actor, but with the same thing with Ariana Grande and Michelle Yeoh with Best Supporting Actresses as well. But yeah. Then we go on from Marissa Bode, who played Nerissa. She was not much in it because she, unfortunately, died because she got hit by Dorothy's house in the when they were going through the Wizard of Oz story. And let me tell you here and now, she was very good in both films, but she wasn't seen much in this one. She took over from her father, who unfortunately died from apparently of embarrassment and all that, apparently they were saying. But yeah, And honestly, she played so well until she was cut off from the film, and I give her credit for that. But I think we have, but we go on to the last person here now. That's Ethan Slater, who played Bok, and he played the Steel Man. He wasn't much in this role, same as Marissa. He still had a crush to this day on Glinda. Marissa didn't like it. She called a spell from the Grimmery. And let me tell you here and now, it did not end well. He turned into the Tin Man. And pretty much the rest is history of that. Then Marissa got hit by Dorothy's house, and that's when that Wizard of Oz story started. But Ethan Slater, he had a few snippets here and there in the film, but he was good, and that's my opinion on that. But yes, there's a lot of things I could say, but the one thing I do love is when they finished this film. When they finished this film to the ending, which gave me absolute goosebumps, in honesty, which gave me absolute goosebumps, once Glinda was holding the Grimmery, she was walking up to where they were singing Divine Gravity in the first film, and they start the song, the Wicked for Good finale thing. Once she was using that beautiful voice of hers, once the entire cast singing and all that, and once the Grimmery opens and shows Ariana how to cast spells. But the one thing which gave me even more goosebumps is when the cast and the choir was literally singing, saying, Wicked. It gave me absolute goosebumps, and when it hit the final bit, it's just insanely good, and I absolutely loved it, and it's great. But yeah, with this film, guys, anything's possible. And I give credit to John Malmchone on this one. And a lot of people saying, can we see spin-offs? I don't want to see a spin-off. End it there. End it as it is. That's all I'm saying on that one. End it. There. Done. Dusted. Done. Okay? And I'm happy to see that, because General Cho said, no, I'm not making a spin-off. That's going to be it. No spin-offs. And that's what I love about the director. He's put his authority down on it, and that's it. But yeah, I'm going to give a rating, guys. I'm going to give this a 9. This is going to get a lot of Oscar nominees, and I hope he a lot of wins. And I think it will. So we'll wait and see until when the Oscar nominees come out. But yeah, guys, I'm going to end the video there. Please leave a like, subscribe, and also you'll be seeing another 2-3 more film reviews also coming out as well. So see you guys on this week review. Bye, guys.